Welcome, everyone. Today, we are going to begin something truly powerful, something that can change the way you speak, think, and express yourself forever. Today, we start a complete journey, a 21-day plan to master English speaking using 7 powerful steps. But we won't jump into all 7 right now. We'll take it one by one, and we'll do it the right way, with patience, power, and full clarity. And this is not going to be a boring grammar class. This is not just tips and tricks. This is a real transformation system. Because the truth is, fluent English is not a talent. Fluent English is a result of consistent speaking, brain training, mouth training, and confidence building. If you give your 100% for just 21 days and follow these steps honestly, then I promise you, you will not just learn to speak English, you will begin to live inside English. You will stop feeling nervous. You will speak without fear, and you will look back and say, I did it. I broke the wall. I became the speaker I always wanted to be. So let's begin this life-changing journey. Let's go step by step. Step 1. Train your mouth, not just your brain. Days 1 to 3. The most ignored step, but the most powerful one. Most English learners spend months or even years trying to learn grammar, vocabulary, rules, books, and exercises. But they forget one thing. They forget to train the tool that actually speaks. And that tool is your mouth. You see, your brain may understand English. But if your mouth is not trained to say the words clearly, naturally, and confidently, you will always hesitate. You will always pause. You will always feel nervous. You will always say, I know English, but I can't speak. That is because your mouth is not ready. So in this first step, our mission is clear. We will train the muscles of your mouth to speak English without fear, without pausing, without feeling stuck. Just like a singer trains their voice. Just like an athlete trains their body. We will now train your mouth to speak English fluently. When you speak in your native language, your mouth is already trained. You don't think, you just talk. Your mouth knows how to form every word, every sound, every sentence. But in English, your tongue gets stuck. Your lips feel tight. Your voice becomes smaller. Your pronunciation becomes unclear. And you hesitate. Why? Because your mouth is not trained to make the sounds of English. So in step 1, we will break that wall. We will speak aloud every day, not just think. Not just listen. We will use our voice. 1. The mirror method. Your new daily ritual. Every morning or evening, stand in front of the mirror. Look directly into your own eyes and speak out loud in English for 2 minutes. Yes, speak to yourself. Why? Because when you look into your own eyes and speak, you're not just practicing words. You're practicing confidence. You're teaching your mind. I can speak. I will speak. I'm not afraid to speak. What should you say? Anything. Keep it simple. Example. Good morning. My name is. I am learning English. I love this journey. I will speak English fluently. I trust myself. I am growing. I am improving. Do this for 2 minutes every day. Don't try to be perfect. Just open your mouth and speak. 2. Daily routine. Speaking. Speak what you do. Your life is the best practice topic. Talk about your real day in English. Start with simple sentences like, I wake up at 7, I brush my teeth, I drink water, I make tea, I check my phone, I take a shower, I wear my clothes, I go to work, I come back home, I cook, I eat, I sleep. Say these things aloud as you do them. Repeat the same sentence 2 to 3 times clearly. If you do this every day, your mouth will learn to speak English automatically, just like your native language. 3. Speak each sentence 10 times. Mouth muscle repetition. Pick 3 short sentences every day and repeat them out loud 10 times each. The more you say a sentence, the more comfortable your mouth becomes. Here are some examples. English is easy. I am improving every day. I will speak fluently. Repeat each one 10 times, slowly and clearly. Don't just whisper. Don't just say it in your mind. Use your full voice. This is like exercise. You are building muscle memory. 4. Record your voice. Track your progress. Use your phone. Record 1 minute of yourself speaking every day. Just say what you did today. Example. Today, I woke up at 7 a.m. I brushed my teeth. I made tea. I listened to an English video. I went for a walk. I talked to myself in English. I am practicing daily. Then listen to your recording. Even if you don't like your voice, listen. This is how you become aware of your improvement. You will hear your progress. You will notice the change, and that will motivate you. Don't try to be perfect. Just speak. Don't worry about grammar. Don't use your native language at all while practicing. Don't pause, even if you make mistakes. Don't quit. These 3 days will change your comfort level forever. Step 2. Think in English, all day, all night. Day 4 to day 6. Train your brain to live inside English, not outside it. Let me tell you something most learners never hear. You can't speak English fluently if you're still thinking in your native language. That's the silent block. That's the hidden wall. You may know grammar. You may know vocabulary. You may even speak a few sentences. But if your brain is still thinking in another language and translating every word before you speak, then you will always be slow. You will always pause. You will always hesitate. You will always feel nervous. And that's why this step, think in English, is not optional. It's not a trick. It's a requirement for fluency. This is the step where your English becomes automatic. This is where your brain says, I no longer need translation. I live in English now. And when that happens, speaking becomes natural. You don't think how to speak. You just speak. So now we train the most powerful tool of all, your mind. You might ask, what does it really mean to think in English? It means when you wake up, your first thought is in English. When you see your phone, your brain says, check messages. When you feel hungry, your brain says, I want to eat something. Not, your native language thought, translate to English speak. That's slow. That's painful. You want your mind to think directly in English, without translation. This is fluency. This is power. This is freedom. You will follow these 5 systems every single day. These are not tips. These are not tricks. These are mind rewiring tools that force your brain to enter English mode and stay there. 1. Name everything around you in English, 5 minutes per hour. This is your new habit. Every 1 to 2 hours during the day, stop for a moment and look at your surroundings. Say the names of the things you see. Say it softly or in your mind. Like, this is my phone. That is a black chair. This is a window. It is open. The fan is on. I see a book. The cover is red. Why do we do this? Because your brain needs repetition. When you name real things in real time, in real situations, you build a connection between your life and English. That connection is stronger than any grammar rule. And the more you do this, the more English becomes your natural environment. 2. Narrate your life like a story. 5 to 10 minutes 3 times a day. This is a secret method used by many fluency coaches. You will speak your life as it is happening. You don't need to create fake examples. You don't need complex vocabulary. Just describe what is happening to you, like a commentator. Start with this simple format. Right now, I am sitting. I am using my phone. I am reading this guide. I am learning English. I want to become fluent. Later, add more detail. Now I'm thinking about my goals. I want to travel one day. I imagine myself speaking English in another country. I feel proud of myself. I am trying hard. I will never quit. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need big words. You just need to think out loud in simple English. This will completely reprogram your brain. 3. Write 5 thoughts in English every night. Don't skip this. Before sleeping, take 10 minutes. Write 5 real thoughts from your mind. In English. This is not schoolwork. This is not homework. This is brain training. Like, I felt tired today. I worked hard. I didn't speak perfectly, but I tried. I want to improve more. Tomorrow, I will speak more confidently. Now here's the trick. After writing them, say them aloud 3 times. So your brain not only thinks them, your mouth says them, your ears hear them, your entire system begins to believe them. And the more real the thought, the stronger the result. 4. English thoughts. During silent time, morning toilet, travel, walking. You don't need extra time to think in English. Use your silent moments. You know those quiet minutes when you're brushing your teeth, taking a shower, walking alone, sitting in a bus, waiting in line, eating alone, before sleep. Use those exact moments to say, what am I doing right now? What am I feeling? What will I do next? I am brushing my teeth. My mouth feels fresh. The water is cold. I am walking to the market. I see cars. I feel the air. I like this moment. These are real, simple, powerful thoughts. Your brain is building speed plus structure plus vocabulary from real life. Do this every day. Never skip. 5. Don't translate. Block your native language on purpose. This is very important. From day 4 to day 6, you must try your best to avoid translation. If you don't know a word, skip it or explain it in English. If you don't know the word spoon, just say, this is a small thing. I eat with it. It is metal. That's called thinking in English. You didn't stop. You didn't translate. You explained it in English. This is what fluent speakers do. They don't pause. They don't freeze. They move forward, even with simple words. You must teach your brain to survive and speak without needing translation. That is true fluency. If you want to go even deeper, try these. Talk to yourself silently in English before you sleep. Close your eyes. Ask yourself, how was my day? Answer in English, in your mind. Change phone language to English. Make your brain see English everywhere. Force your system to learn the words naturally. Set English alarms with affirmations. Alarm label. I speak English. I believe in myself. When it rings, say that aloud. Build daily identity. Step 3. The pen or pencil trick. Day 7 to day 9. You can know English. You can think in English. You can even understand English movies, podcasts, and videos. But if your mouth is not trained to move clearly, freely, and fast, then your words will still come out slow, unclear, and weak. Speaking English requires physical movement. Your mouth is a muscle. Your tongue, your jaw, your lips. All of them must move in a new way when you speak English. And if they are not trained, your pronunciation will always be weak. You will always feel like your voice is not clear. People may say, "Can you repeat that?" And you may feel shy, nervous, or quiet again. But don't worry. There's a powerful trick that actors, singers, speakers, and English learners around the world have used for years. It's simple, it's strange, and it works like magic. It's called the pen or pencil trick. You take a pen or pencil, not too thick. Place it horizontally between your teeth. Gently. Your mouth is now slightly open. You speak English sentences aloud with the pen or pencil in your mouth. At first, it will feel difficult. Your mouth will feel stretched. Your words will feel unclear. You may even laugh. But that's the whole point. Because what's happening is this. Your jaw muscles are opening more. Your tongue becomes stronger and more active. Your lip movement improves. Your mouth learns to pronounce every word clearly, even in a difficult position. And then, after 2 minutes, you remove the pen and say the same sentences again. You will immediately notice something amazing. Your mouth feels lighter. Your voice becomes sharper. Your sentences become clearer. You feel like you're in control of your words. That's because you just trained your mouth like a gym. You pushed your muscles. And now English flows more easily. This is not magic. This is muscle memory. And this trick helps you build it fast. Most people speak English using only 20 to 30% of their mouth movement capacity. Their jaw stays tight. Their lips barely move. Their tongue doesn't stretch enough. But the sounds of English require full movement, especially vowels, clarity, and connected speech. By putting a pen in your mouth, you force your jaw to open wider. You force your tongue to move more powerfully. You force your lips to try harder. It's like running with weights on your legs. It's hard at first, but when you remove the weights, you run faster. The same thing happens here. You practice speaking in a more difficult condition. And when you return to normal speaking, you feel more clear, relaxed, powerful. This is why actors in training programs do this regularly. They become masters of pronunciation because they train their mouths like an athlete trains muscles. 1. Choose 3 sentences per day. Pick 3 simple but useful sentences every day. Start with short and clear lines. Here are some examples you can use. I am learning English every day. I believe in myself. I can speak clearly and confidently. This is the best time to grow. I will never give up on speaking. You can also use your own lines based on your day. Now you're ready. Place the pen in your mouth, horizontally. Take a clean pen or pencil. Place it gently between your teeth, horizontally, like you're biting it gently. Do not push too hard. Keep it safe. Now try to say your 3 sentences with the pen still in your mouth. You will feel it is difficult. Your words will not be clear. That's okay. Speak slowly, with effort. Say each sentence 5 times with the pen. Focus on trying to pronounce every sound clearly, even if it's hard. This is how you stretch your speaking ability. Remove the pen and speak again. Feel the power. After you finish 5 rounds per sentence, remove the pen. Take a deep breath. Now speak the same sentences again, normally. This time, you will notice a huge difference. Your words are easier. Your pronunciation is clearer. Your jaw feels more open. Your voice has more strength. You just trained like a fluency athlete. This is powerful practice. Mirror speaking after pen practice. Now go to the mirror. Look at yourself. And say all 3 sentences again with full confidence. Feel your mouth move. Feel your voice become strong. Feel the English flowing from you. not from fear, but from power. Say, my voice is strong. My English is clear. I can speak. I will speak. I'm already doing it. Don't bite too hard. Keep the pen gently between your teeth. Don't try to speak fast. Speak slowly and clearly. Don't worry about sounding funny. That's part of the training. Don't skip this. These 3 days will rewire your mouth and brain together. Don't stop if it feels hard. That means it's working. Want to improve even faster? While you speak with the pen, stand in front of the mirror. Look at your mouth. Look at your face. Watch your muscles try hard. This makes your brain pay more attention, and that improves your results. Step 4. Build your confidence muscle. Day 10 to day 12. What is confidence in English speaking? Confidence is not the absence of mistakes. Confidence is not speaking fast. Confidence is not having a British or American accent. Confidence is this: you speak anyway, even if you make mistakes. You speak even if people are watching. You speak even when your heart is beating fast. You speak even if your grammar is not 100%. You speak because you know, this is how I grow. Confidence is not given. Confidence is built, like a muscle. So let's build it now. You're going to build confidence through 5 daily actions. Each one is designed to challenge your comfort zone and expand your speaking power. Step by step. Affirmation speaking. Reprogram your belief system. Every morning and night, stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself and say these sentences out loud, slowly and with full belief. Repeat each sentence 3 times. I am not afraid to speak English. My English is improving every day. I believe in my voice. I will not stop. I will not quit. I will speak. Mistakes do not stop me. They make me stronger. This is mental reprogramming. You're not just saying words. You are installing belief into your nervous system. You must speak them like you mean them, with full power and volume. Look into your own eyes and say, I am not afraid anymore. Speak 5 minutes about yourself. Every day, no script, no preparation. Just set a timer and talk about anything related to your life, your childhood, your family, your daily routine, your dreams, your favorite food, what you learned today. Talk like you are speaking to a friend. Why this works. You know the topic. It's your life. You don't need big vocabulary. You stop worrying about perfection. You learn to enjoy speaking. Even if you get stuck, keep going. Even if you repeat the same thing, keep going. Even if you feel nervous, keep going. Because confidence is built through repetition, not perfection. Do 1 brave English action daily. Confidence comes from action, not thinking. You must challenge yourself in small ways every day. Choose one of these actions per day. Leave a voice note in English to a friend. Record a video message to your future self in English. Speak English in public for 30 seconds, even softly. Ask a small question in English on social media or an app. Talk to a family member in English for 1 minute. Use only English for 10 minutes in your home. It may feel scary, but that's the point. Every time you take a brave action, you gain 1 point of confidence. And these points compound like money. Visualize yourself speaking English fluently. Sit quietly. Close your eyes. Imagine this clearly. You are standing in a room. You are speaking fluent English. People are listening. You are not afraid. You are smiling. You are expressing your ideas with clarity and strength. You are free. You are fluent. You are powerful. Do this for 2 minutes every morning and every night. Because your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and real experience. So the more you visualize yourself as confident, the faster you become that person. Celebrate your progress daily, no matter how small. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I speak today? What did I try? What did I learn? What did I feel scared of, but still did anyway? Write the answers, or say them out loud. Then say, I'm proud of myself. I did something that 90% of people are afraid to do. I showed up, I spoke, I'm growing. Confidence doesn't come from big results. It comes from showing up every day. Even when you're scared, you don't wait for confidence. You build it. Step 5. Speak through stories. Day 13 to day 15. When a child learns a language, do they learn grammar rules first? Do they memorize vocabulary lists first? Do they study tenses, rules, exceptions? No, they don't. They learn through stories. They listen to stories. They tell stories. They repeat stories. And this simple truth still applies to you, because the moment you start using your life, your past, your imagination, and your feelings as spoken stories, you move one step closer to natural, effortless fluency. Here's what most learners get wrong. They focus too much on rules. They focus too much on remembering the right sentence. But when you tell a story, you stop focusing on being perfect, and you start focusing on being real. That's when your fluency grows faster than ever, because speaking a story activates everything at the same time. Your brain, your memory, your emotions, your vocabulary, your past tense usage, your sentence building skills, your confidence. In short, stories are the shortcut to fluency. Now let's go deep into how to practice it in the most powerful, enjoyable, and effective way possible. It means that instead of learning English by topic, like verbs or sports or jobs, you learn by speaking stories about your real life. You take any moment from your day or your past, and you describe it like a simple story. You say what happened. You say what you saw. You say what you felt. You don't worry about perfect English. You speak like a human being telling a memory. And that's when your English starts sounding natural and fluent. You are no longer a student. You are now a storyteller. And storytellers connect. Storytellers speak with emotion. Storytellers speak with confidence. Storytellers speak in a way that people want to listen. You don't need advanced grammar. You just need your voice, your memory, and your heart. What kind of stories should you tell? Simple ones. Real ones. Stories that live inside you. Examples. A funny thing that happened last week. Your childhood memory. A time you were very happy. A day you will never forget. A small fight you had with someone. Your first job or your first school. The first time you traveled somewhere. A mistake you made and what you learned. Something your mother or father said that you still remember. A recent day. What you did from morning to night. Each of these topics can become a 5-minute spoken story. And each time you tell it, you speak better, faster, and with more emotion. And here's the best part. The story never changes. But your English improves every time you tell it again. Step 6. Listening. The secret weapon. Day 16 to day 18. If you want to speak clearly, naturally, and confidently in English, you must first listen clearly, naturally, and actively. Because your brain is like a machine. It learns by hearing patterns. When you hear something again and again, your brain remembers it. Your brain copies it. Your brain uses it. and eventually, you speak it without even thinking. That's how babies learn. That's how you learned your first language. That's how you can learn to speak English like a fluent person. Not by memorizing rules, but by listening to real English every single day. Here's what happens to most English learners. They try to speak, but they don't listen enough. So they don't hear real English sounds, words, tone, flow. So when they speak, it sounds broken, slow, robotic, or confusing. Why? Because their mouth is not copying anything real. Their brain doesn't recognize the music of English. But when you listen daily, even for 10 minutes, your brain starts to wake up. It starts recognizing sounds, tone, speed, emotion, and sentence flow. And it begins to say, "Ah, this is how they say it. Now I understand the rhythm. Now I know where to pause. Now I know how to say it like them." That's what listening gives you. It gives you the natural structure of the language, not from grammar books, but from real voices. And when you add shadowing, copying the speaker, it becomes even more powerful. Let me show you exactly how to do it. This is not just watch English movies. This is intentional listening, where you train your ears like a musician. You listen, you focus, you copy, you repeat. And slowly, your brain gets used to English speed, tone, accent, structure, and rhythm. It's like learning a song. At first, you don't understand every word. But when you hear it every day, you start to know the lyrics. You start to sing along. You start to feel the flow. That's how listening makes you a speaker. This step is divided into two core activities: focused listening, shadowing, copying the speaker word for word. You will do both every day for 3 days. Even if you're busy, give it just 20 minutes per day. That 20 minutes will change your English forever. Focused listening, 10 minutes daily. Choose a short audio or video, 1 to 3 minutes long. It can be a YouTube video by a native speaker, a podcast for beginners, a short speech, a real-life story in English, a movie scene with clear speech. Important: the English should be real, clear, and slow or medium-paced. Now follow these steps. Step A. Listen once without subtitles. Just listen. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. Focus on the tone, speed, emotion, and feeling. Step B. Listen again, now with subtitles. Read and listen together. Notice how the speaker joins words. Notice how some words are fast, some slow. See where the pauses come. Step C. Listen a third time. Close your eyes. Try to imagine the meaning. Let your brain understand the English like music. Do this with just one video per day. You don't need 5 different videos. You need one video repeated 3 times with focus. This is how your ears get trained. Shadowing, 10 minutes daily. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence and immediately repeat it out loud, copying the speaker's voice as closely as possible. This trains mouth movement, pronunciation, accent, rhythm, sentence structure. This is what actors and public speakers do when they learn a new language. Play one short sentence from your video or audio. Pause. Repeat the same sentence out loud, exactly like the speaker. Try to copy speed, energy, tone, pronunciation. Do this for the full 1 to 2 minute audio. Repeat the full audio 2 or 3 times in your voice. You are not just repeating, you are absorbing fluency from the voice you hear. Your mouth learns new movements. Your brain learns new patterns. Your English becomes real. What if you don't understand every word? That's okay. You are not listening to understand every word. You are listening to feel the sound, structure, and rhythm of real English. And slowly, your understanding will increase. And then your speaking will become more natural. Don't pause after every mistake. Don't feel bad if you miss something. Just keep going. Fluency is not built in silence. Fluency is built in constant, repetitive listening. Step 7. Practice real conversations. Day 19 to day 21. You can train your brain. You can train your mouth. You can build confidence. You can think in English. You can shadow native speakers. You can listen for hours. But in the end, fluency only becomes real when you do this one thing. Use English in real-time conversation. Not a test, not a grammar exercise, not repeating a line you memorized, but a real situation, a real voice, a real flow, a real you. That is what we will now create. And you don't need anyone else to do it. Because you can create practice conversations on your own. And once you do this, you will stop waiting for the right moment to speak. Because you will become the moment. Let's go deep into it. It's not a speaking test. It's not a classroom activity. It's not a grammar quiz. It's a natural flow of back and forth communication, using questions, answers, emotions, and your real voice. It includes asking questions, answering them, talking about life, reacting naturally, speaking without a script. It feels like meeting a new friend, talking at a cafe, calling someone, asking for help, sharing your opinion, describing your thoughts. And you don't need a native speaker. You don't even need a partner. You just need a mirror, a voice recorder, or even your imagination. You can simulate the entire experience yourself. Let me now show you exactly how to do it. You will now create daily conversation practice challenges for yourself. Each day, you'll focus on speaking like you're talking to someone, even if you're alone. This is not acting. This is real communication training, and it will change how you speak forever. Choose a simple situation. Meeting someone for the first time. Asking a friend how they are. Talking about your job or studies. Asking about the weekend plans. Now stand in front of a mirror or sit alone. You will play both people in the conversation. Example, you. Hello, nice to meet you. You, nice to meet you too. What's your name? You, my name is Ria. I'm learning English. You, that's great. How long have you been learning? You. For about 3 months. I try to practice daily. Continue the conversation for 3 to 5 minutes. Use real-life expressions. Really? That's interesting. I understand. Oh, I didn't know that. You are now living inside English, not just learning it. Final challenge. Talk for 10 minutes without stopping. This is your final test. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Choose a topic from your life. Now speak without stopping. If you get stuck, say, "Let me think." If you forget a word, describe it simply. If you feel fear, keep going anyway. Topic ideas. How I improved my English in 21 days. What I learned about myself. My goals for the next 3 months. Why I want to speak English fluently. The most important moment of my life. If I could talk to my future self. This is real fluency building. Not perfect grammar, but perfect effort. When you finish, breathe deeply, smile, feel it. You just spoke English for 10 full minutes. You are no longer a beginner. You are no longer afraid. You are a speaker. Bonus tips. Use AI chat or language apps. If you want to simulate real dialogue, use an AI chatbot or speaking partner app. But use it daily, not just once. Make it part of your life. Speak in front of a camera. Set up your phone. Record a video of yourself answering this question. Who am I becoming? Speak naturally. Watch it. See your power. Feel your improvement. This is how you track your transformation. Now take a deep breath. Close your eyes and remember, 21 days ago, you started this journey. Maybe you were nervous. Maybe you doubted yourself. Maybe you thought, can I really become fluent? But you took the first step, then the next, and the next. You didn't stop. You didn't quit. You trained your mind. You trained your mouth. You trained your heart. You spoke even when it was hard. You listened when no one else was watching. You practiced when others gave excuses. And today, you are not the same person. You are stronger. You are clearer. You are more confident. You are more fluent. This is the new you. This is not the end. This is the beginning of your next level. So say this out loud. I am a speaker now. I don't study English. I live English. I will grow. I will improve. I will never stop speaking. Now go and speak to yourself, to your future, to the world, because your voice matters, and the world deserves to hear it. Congratulations! You just completed the best 21-day English-speaking transformation of your life. And it's only the beginning. If you're serious about speaking English fluently, this is just the beginning. So hit the subscribe button right now and join the journey. Let's grow, let's speak, and let's transform together.